free estimate.
R.T. Rogers Oil Company and Precision Delivery have many kind and knowledgeable long-term employees in our Hinton office who account for transactions and dispatch fuel and explain and educate about our many products, such as our wall heaters and also our fireplace logs, which are designed for residential space heating, and we also have Rinnai tankless water heaters available. We provide many different types of fuel storage tanks along with an experienced and trained crew that will be installing them. We will then make safe and timely deliveries to these storage tanks. Our long-term employees make deliveries and also install HVAC units and install generators, while Precision Delivery transports fuel in 6 states. So, call us for a quote or delivery.
GNC Flooring, specializing in hardwood and laminate. We offer existing floor sanding and refinishing and free estimates. Call 304-646-1031.
We're Moco shirt signs and embroidery. For Southern West Virginia, we can handle all your needs. From signs to apparel to uniforms, we offer all the services that you're looking for. Choose Moco, yeah, Moco for embroidery and more. Call 304-772-4444.
Moco Shirts, Red Oak Shopping Center in Fairleigh and Main Street in Union.
All right, we are back. Wyoming East gets the victory here tonight over James Monroe in this Region 3 showdown. Jeremy, you got the final stats for us?
Yeah, points-wise, we had Clark Atkins getting some minutes tonight with 3 points. Caden Hines finished the night with 16. Jaden Miller with 7. Briar Surface with 2. Bryce Gardenier with 2. White Man with 11. And Ryan Mann with the leading scorer tonight, 19 on the boards. We had Clark Atkins with 2. Caden Hines with 3. Jaden Miller with 6. Briar Surface with 3. Bryce Gardenier with 4, White Man 3, and Ryan Mann with 9 rebounds. Assists, we had Caden with 3, Bryce with 2, Ryan with 6, and steals on the night, we had Caden with 4, Jaden with 1, Wyatt with 1, Ryan with 2, and Ryan had 2 blocks.
Yeah, and we're going to get a look here in just a minute at the replay. This was a great game, 2 great teams getting together, a lot of hype. Fans came out for a great atmosphere, but I just can't help but feel that tomorrow when people are running to each other at the Calico or at the Dairy Queen, the question's going to be about that double foul call.
5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. I can tell you exactly when it was, 4:58 on the clock, down here next to the exits, and it just absolutely blows my mind that they called, even if they called the double foul. I don't even know if they called a foul on Connor Fox.
Yeah, there was so much confusion there at the end. I'm not sure. Well, I think we have the replay of it still up. We'll see if it we can get it up for you here in just a second. But yeah, it's really there was a very close game to that point. It changed it just changed the momentum. I like to take the air out of the Mavericks.
Yeah, and something we didn't talk about in the pregame. I mean, the Mavericks, they played Bluefield Tuesday night. They won by 19. They were tired after that game. They went to Summers County and played, and they only put 52 points up. They shot 20% down there, so their legs were tired. It kind of looked like their legs were a little bit tired here tonight as well.
Well, a little bit short. You had Lane Taylor, who was out of this game. It would normally give you a lot of minutes and force him to get a little bit deeper. Of course, Clark Atkins came in, played well, hit that 3 while the game was still tight. So, but it does make a difference, especially down the stretch. When we cue that up, Aaliyah, talk about just the mental hit your team takes when something like that happens. You think you're in a close game, and then a call like that gets made, and things start to snowball a little bit.
You know, it's tough, and I think it definitely goes back to what Jeremy was talking about. I mean, they've had a big week. You have Bluefield, and then you went to Summers County, then you got Wyoming East tonight. I mean, it's hard to stay like you said, Lane's also gone, which is one of your starters. He's a big help. You have some fresh legs coming in. Clark did great, but it's hard when you're going against calls like that when you don't necessarily agree with him most of the time. But I think just like, Sherry was saying at halftime, you just have to get better at hard things, and I think this was something that was hard for them, but I think getting Bluefield was a really good thing. Obviously, like we said, Wyoming East is probably going to get that number 1 seed, but it was a boost for Bluefield for sure that we were able to get that win.
We do have it queued up now, so I think we'll be able to go to it. And this is going to be, like I said, the play that everybody talks about. You're going to see Hines and Fox
underneath
fighting
the
for
basket
position
there.
Underneath, and this is where the foul is going to come from.
Fox just uppercuts him there.
Yeah, kind of gets an elbow into him. And Hines is turning around looking for the call, and here you're getting a double technical call, which they're
and you're not even getting it from the official down that had the best angle.
Yeah, and then they got together, and apparently that technical was taken off, and yeah, so from there it was what it was. But hey, you guys can see it. You be the judge. This game is in the books. Now we got to talk about what the Mavericks have going forward. They got a game at Huntington next week. That's the final game of their season, I believe. That's not going to have an impact in these regional rankings.
No, like I said, like we talked about before, Wyoming East, I think, undoubtedly gets the number 1 seed.
I think so. Undefeated in the region. And they still have to play Bluefield, but even with a loss to Bluefield, they've still only got 1 loss in the region. I don't think there's any way you take this 1 seed away from the Warriors.
Yeah, exactly right. And then I really don't think with 3 regional losses that the Mavericks drop to the number 3 seed because you have to look, if the Warriors go to Bluefield, beat the Beavers, that gives the Beavers 4 regional.
Yeah.
The 4?
They lost to Westside.
Well, who's their other 2?
James Monroe, and they would have lost to Wyoming East.
That's correct. So, yeah,
Twice.
so that would give them – so they're tied with 3 right now.
Yeah. And
we just beat Bluefield by 19 points here at home. So, I think you've got to give us the number 2 seed. You got to give Bluefield the number 3 seed. And, well, guess what's going to happen? More than likely you're going to see James Monroe and Bluefield here for the second chance.
Funny how things can repeat themselves.
Yeah, to go back to the States because
none of that's official. We'll have those rankings out probably after that Bluefield game.
Yeah.
They will be able to set those, and we'll get them. We already have the girls. James Monroe, of course, the 1 seed in the ladies, well-deserved.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Number 1 team in AA in the entire state. They're going to host those games here. And they'll have the winner of a play-in game between Mingo Central and Liberty here a week from today. They'll get started on that, and then their co-championship game will be the week after that.
Yeah, but ladies don't have long to get back on the hardwood. They're back on hardwood tomorrow.
Yeah, they're right back at it.
Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah, their final game of the regular season comes tomorrow. Early game. JV's going to get cranking at 1. It's only a 2-quarter JV game. Some injuries with Woodrow is going to shorten that. The varsity game will get a little bit head start, but hey, there's an alumni game first.
Yeah,
Sherry Helvey's going to be out there playing ball on the hardwood.
Yeah, we'll have all that coverage for you. Are we going on
that? We're going to go live. It's going to be 1 big block on Mavericks.
Okay.
So one price gets it all for you, but it's going to be something fun. You don't want to miss the old mares out there playing.
No, definitely not.
So they're going to hop that. I think that game's going to get started at 11 a.m., and we'll be on just a few minutes before that, and we'll carry you through the JV and the game against Woodrow, and you'll get to see those number 1 lady James Monroe Mavericks do their thing one more time before it's tournament time.
Yeah.
And it's that time of year.
It's a good time to be a Maverick, just like Sherry said. I mean, yeah, it's a tough loss for the boys right here, but it doesn't define their season. I mean, just like the girls, Sherry's went out and she's picked up every single tough opponent that she can. Kelly's been the same way. He's went out, tried to pick up every tough opponent he can. I mean, the game Monday against Huntington, he scheduled that. He got that scheduled like a week ago. So he's been on the hunt trying to get games as well. And like I said, it's a good time to be a Maverick.
It is. All right, that'll do it for us here tonight. Wyoming East gets the win, and we'll be back real early tomorrow with the ladies. See you then.
God bless.